I want to say this: never feel like you're alone. A lot of times we feel like we're alone when people close doors, or sometimes people close doors on us and we be like, well, what happened? But sometimes people close the doors on us. But just know this, that when that door is closed, when people leave you behind, when people close the doors on you, that's actually a blessing. It's a blessing when people close the doors on you. Because if they didn't close it, you wouldn't have been able to close it. So it's actually a blessing. I look over my life now and I see the different doors that God closed on me, and some of them just tore me apart, had me crying and on the floor in pain and feel like I had a knot in my stomach. But I look back now and I know that God closed that door because I wouldn't have been able to get up and close it myself. So I know now that it was a blessing. When you look over your life and you could look back and say, I know that that was God that shut that door. That's when you can actually share that with someone else. And I sense that I want to share this with, there's women that are going through situations, and you're in a relationship, you're in a battered relationship, and you want to close that door so bad, but you don't have the strength to close it. I remember a long time ago, I asked God, I said, I can't do this on my own. I was in an abusive relationship. I can't do this on my own. Give me the strength, Lord God. Give me the strength to walk away. Give me the strength. And the person just kept doing some of everything to me. And eventually, the person would never come home or whatever the case might be. But I knew that that was God. That was God that was helping me to get healed from it. So a lot of times just pray and ask God for strength. Ask God for that strength to come away from that bad relationship. I'm not telling people to get up and leave their husbands and wives and things like that. As I'm saying this to any abuse, because even men can be abused in a relationship. But I'm saying this to anybody, that if you're in a relationship and you feel like you're going through something, just ask God for strength. I asked God for strength, and he gave me strength to walk away from it. And I felt like I could not get out of that relationship to save my soul. I could not. But God, when I look back now, and I know it was the hand of God that moved me from that relationship, and he kept me from it. He gave me strength to walk away. And I thought it was the best relationship I could have ever had, but come to find out, later on down the line, I wind up getting married again and everything and have the most beautiful life ever. But it's like, even then, once God gave you another relationship, don't turn your back on God. Because a lot of times I remember getting married again and I stopped going to church. You need God. God is your first love. You need God always to even help you to be a wife or a husband, a good husband or wife, you need God to be a good parent. You need God to be a good employee. You need God to be a good boss. You need God to be a good business owner. You need God in every single part of your life. You need God to obey the law. You need God to know the law. You need God in every single corner of your life. And when you turn your back on God, you find that you get lost. It's almost like somebody turned the light out. You ever been in a room and there was a light on, and all of a sudden somebody hit the lights and it turns pitch dark in there and you can't see your hand in front of your face? That's how it feels when you're not walking with Jesus. God is the one who takes us by the hand and shows us the way. We don't know the way. We cannot figure out the way because we don't know what's around the corner. We don't know what's coming. We don't know what's lurking on around the corner. We don't know. We don't know if there's an accident up the street, or an accident coming. We don't know if somebody's gonna rob a store right before we walk in it. We just don't know. We don't know. We don't know people's thoughts. We don't know what they're thinking. That's why they say you have to have the spirit of discernment. We don't know that. We don't know who's out to get you. We only look at the outer word appearance. So we need God in everything we do. And people that don't have God, you're like lost. That's lost. You need the one who created you. He only knows about you. No one else can tell you about you. They could try. They can look at you from a distance, be like, I think I got you figured out. But they don't know you like God knows you. He is your creator. He created you. So he knows everything about you. So we need him in our lives. And a lot of times when we buy new houses, we stay in that house and we don't go to church. Or we get a new car, we don't use the car to go to church. You know, we just got the car. We say, God, if you make me a celebrity or you make me big, so I can take care of my family, I promise I'll go to church, I'll serve you. As soon as they get big, they forget about God. And then when stuff starts happening, then they want to run to God, which he'll always be there for you. Because God never turned his back on you. You just turned your back on God. But the thing is that we need God in every part of our life, every part. We cannot make it in this world without God. And that's why the world is full of hate, because it's not about color and race. It's about evil and good. If you imagine if everybody was living the way God wanted them to live and they were serving God, how much love there would be. There would be unity. There would be peace. There would be joy. But people don't want to serve God. They want to try to figure it out on their own. And you can't, because you don't know the world. You don't know other people. You don't know what they're thinking. So we don't know. God does, though. So if we listen to him, we would be able to figure it out. God bless you. Take care. Be blessed in the Lord.